Okay, so here we are entering the Chatuchak market. Not really sure how big this is or how far it goes, but we're gonna enter in. This is right when you get off the BTS station. It basically takes you to here. So it's essentially a 15-minute ride on the BTS to get here from the main area. So when you enter in here, it's going to be one of those places where I see a bunch of stuff that I want to get. I mean, just for the value of what you get for the prices, it's just unbelievable. My whole problem is I don't have space and I'm traveling for a long time, so I can't really buy stuff unless I was wanting to bring, send it home. There's definitely a musty smell in here though. I would assume it's from the leather shoes. But essentially there's just rows and rows of things in here. Now, I've seen videos of other markets where they're a little organized, where one area may have a lot of clothes, another area may be more prone to having more electronics, and you kind of go area by area. So far that's what this is looking like, because I see a lot of clothes in this area. But essentially anything you could want is here. I'm assuming due to the size. So we're gonna keep walking around and see what we see. This looks like the same road I just came off of, but a little bit farther down. So there is a outside area. That's just as populated, if not more so, in the inside area. So you have your fake shoe markets over here. Anybody following me that is into shoes. Looks like they have a lot of Nike faux low tops over there. But yeah, just looking around at the prices of everything, it's even a little cheaper than the main area of Bangkok. But yeah, so I'm not really sure how deep this goes and how much it wiggles around to other areas, but I'm just going to basically walk around here for about 10 minutes with you, show you around, and then at some point I got to get something to eat and drink. But that's basically what I'm going to buy here today. Now obviously if I find some really cool vintage shirt that's like really unique, a band shirt or something that I really think is cool, then I may buy something real small. Eventually maybe even replace it with something in my luggage, whatever the case may be. And when I get to other places like Chiang Mai, where I know I'm going to be there for like a month, I may just specifically buy a shirt or two just for that little, time that I'm there, and then just leave it wherever I'm at. So I'm never going to buy anything, but I'm definitely not somebody coming here like someone on, you're just here as a tourist for a week or two and you have an extra bag to bring stuff home. Then this is the spot for you. Definitely a lot of cool things you can get here for real cheap. As far as bringing souvenirs home for people, I mean, that's what me and my friends did last time. You get handmade bags and elephant pants and, and realize too, you do get what you pay for. So a lot of this stuff, the deals may seem so amazing, like $3 for a shirt or $2 for a pair of elephant pants, but do realize that you're probably going to get home and it's probably going to rip in the first 3-4 months. So definitely don't wash it a lot, and hand wash it if you can, because I mean all the elephant pants that I brought home a couple years ago, all of them are either ripped or way too tight for me. And it's the other thing, when you're buying sizes of things, make sure that you're like 2 or 3. Don't just buy something without trying it on, or at least holding it up to you, because a medium here is like an extra small in America. But as you can see, all types of little things. You want to get, there's always going to be your areas that have your magnets and your shot glasses and certain things that people like to collect. Different foods. We'll go into another little area here. See, these elephant pants are real popular here. They're like $3. But like I said, don't expect them to last too long. I honestly don't know where you would buy a really good quality pair of elephant pants, because I've never seen them anywhere else but Thailand and online. Christmas is around the corner. It's going to be my first time spending Christmas away from the family, so that's going to be interesting. Being in another country for Christmas and New Year's is something I've never experienced. Come here and get a massage right here in the middle of the day. Now, this does look a little more expensive than what you're seeing in the city. They're looking at the same prices for like half the time. So maybe because it's at a market like this, it's a little more pricey. But yeah, if you're coming here though and you're worried about forgetting something, a shirt or a bag or a hat or a pair of glasses or whatever the case may be, you may even want to essentially not bring stuff on purpose just because you want to have room to buy stuff here. You can always stop and get whatever kind of little drink you want to get. Talking about 50 cents to $1.50 to get yourself hydrated throughout the day. So there's no need to ever get dehydrated in Bangkok, that's for sure. Get yourself a nice little Folex there. But, you know, here you go too. A lot of little handmade Buddhas and things like that. I know you do have to watch bringing these out of the country. There's officially a law that you're not supposed to be able to, but I don't know how strict they are about it. I'm, you know, not really sure they're going to go through your luggage on the way out of here just for a small Buddha. But just know that if you buy that here, it's a possibility that you can't take it home. But you can always get yourself other things, other items. Handmade bags and things like that to me are the best, because they're, I mean, you can get a bag and use it as your carry-on, so you know, not even have to worry about buying other luggage to bring that kind of stuff home. Get yourself a, like if you don't have a carry-on, maybe you buy one of those and your goal is to just fill it up. And whatever you could fill up in that bag before the end of your travels, then that's your carry-on with your souvenirs in it. So there's ways, you know, around bringing some stuff. I just already have a carry-on and a personal item, and that's how I do it. But essential oils for all you people really into that. Candles, more oils, different herbal treatments here, more food again, different spices, more massage spices. So yeah, this is set up like most markets I've seen, where one area tends to have a lot of the same items. Flowers down there. So little glass figures and other little nice small items to buy if you wanted to just get something small. Coasters. Here's some more of the heavier stuff that you definitely would not be buying unless you have room or you ship it home. But to each their own, you know. That's what's cool about markets like these, is there's all different types of just items that you could buy, and all these old signs. Some of them are cool because they're like Thai Pepsi signs instead of what you're used to, traditional English. I know my mom and my aunt would really love looking through all this. I mean, specifically my Aunt Paula, who I mentioned in another video, she could stay here in this area alone and come here for, I would say, a good week and just spend like 6 hours a day in these places alone. And I'm not even over exaggerating, just because there's that much to look at. So many different items, it's unbelievable. I mean, it's just endless. All your little shot glasses and bags, and you know, and if you are looking for something here, one other piece of advice I can give you is to focus and hone in on the one thing you're looking for, and then get that price in your head. Look around at the prices that you're seeing, and never pay the first price you see, ever. Like, completely walk away. If that person's willing to negotiate, unwilling to, you can go to another stand and get the same item and negotiate. I mean, there's always somebody who's gonna come down on the price at least 25%. So if you're seeing something for like 100 baht, offer 60, and then you may get it for 70 or 80. That's basically with everything here. There's no exceptions. If they're willing to, you know, if they're not willing to budge at all, you just walk away. And 90% of the time when you start walking away, they're gonna, you know, call you back. So for instance, when you see certain bags, now maybe if you go into a certain shop like this and they have one specific shirt that you haven't seen anywhere else, you may not want to go on the hunt. You know, time is money too. So if you're somebody who's just wanting that shirt and you really like it, I mean, you can't go wrong for the prices that they have here. So to save 40 baht, which is essentially $1, is it really worth walking to one side of the market just to walk all the way back? And you know, so you have to look at stuff logically like that when you're out at a market like this. But basically, the gist of what I'm getting to when it comes to this market is just come out here, enjoy yourself, and if there's certain things you are wanting to buy, just hone in on that price and see how much it would be, and always negotiate. And other than that, just have a good time out here. I definitely recommend trying the mango sticky rice if you've never tried that. It's one of my favorite items to eat out here. I may even get one of those later, but I want to eat something a little more substantial first. Get myself a water. But another good thing is try to come out here on a day like this. It's hot, but it's overcast, so because of that, it's a lot less hot. When you have the sun beating down on you, on top of the humidity, it's almost unbearable to be out here longer than a couple hours. Even if you are stopping and getting drinks and, you know, keeping yourself hydrated, you're still gonna run into a lot of issues with the heat, even if you're used to it. I'm from Florida, and I'm used to this kind of heat, and it's still hot. So I could only imagine being from Europe or Russia or China or somewhere where it's a lot cooler for you normally, or one of the northern states in America or Canada. you are not going to be able to handle this heat unless you hydrate yourself and pace yourself. So that's another tip. When you're coming from one of those places and trying to make plans, it's real easy on your computer to make plans in your head. I've been on a lot of these Facebook travel group pages and things like that, and I see itineraries where people are just overloading themselves with things to do. And the one thing you don't want to do is get disappointed when you come somewhere like this and realize that you haven't been able to see a lot of the things you want to see. I see people doing things like, okay, we're going to go to the Chatuchak market at 12, and then at 4 we're going to go here, and then at 9 we're going to go here. When you go somewhere like this, even for the day, it's almost better to make this be the thing you do for the day. Maybe something later at night after you come home and relax a little bit, but to be out in this hot sun all day, or maybe you get delayed with rain, or maybe you get caught up doing something you really like. Whatever the case may be, you are going to wear yourself down. And when it becomes 6 o'clock, you maybe don't want to go do that second thing on your agenda. And then now you're going to be all upset that you didn't get to do everything you did. So realize you are coming to a very large city. It's kind of like my approach was on Tokyo. I went in knowing I'm not going to see everything I wanted to. You basically have to take the same approach when you're coming to a city like this. Pick like 20 things you want to do over a 10-day period, and then go over them and pick the 5 to 8 most important things to you. Then focus on doing those first, and if you can fit the other things in, consider it a bonus. Because going somewhere like this, especially if it was hotter than it is right now, it would really, really, really take a toll on you, and you're not going to be able to do whatever you had planned for 4 o'clock. Especially if you're bringing, you know, kids with you or anybody else with you. So you definitely have to take into consideration, you know, how much toll the heat is going to take on you coming to something like this. So she got a little embarrassed when I put the camera on her. That was cute. Okay, so now we're in the area labeled art, so got all different types of art in here. You're always going to find some of the more cool, unique things in places like this, areas like this, of markets.
Have more.
There's for sure a lot of unique looking items here. Really, really pretty stuff. That girl is a horrible singer, by the way. I'm sorry. It's looking good. Okay, so over here it's the Chatuchak weekend market. I wonder what the difference is with that. If it's just a different way to say it, or it's funny. There's definitely a lot of ignorance when traveling. Not really sure what certain things are, but I don't pretend to think I know everything, that's for sure. Otherwise, what's the point of traveling? So anyway, I think you basically got the gist of this little market. Just wanted to show you what something like this is, and good option for a nice little day trip out, even if it's not your thing to go shopping. Like for me, it's not. It's still somewhere good to just come and have a good little lunch, maybe get a massage while your husband or wife is shopping, or if you're with certain friends that you want to do one thing and they want to do another, you can come somewhere like this and be entertained pretty much in 2 or 3, 4 different ways. So I'm gonna end it here, and I may be making another video later. I want to go to another like night train market kind of place. I'm gonna check that out. If I get something to eat or do something else here, I'll be putting it up in my shorts. So all my shorts that I make will stay up. These videos come out a little later, so like when you see this video, I'll already be in Chiang Mai, but my shorts are more in succession of where I'm at. So you could always scroll back a week or two and check out the short videos that coincide with these videos, and you can maybe see like what I'm eating while I'm here at this market. Just please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it to as many people as you can. My goal right now is to get to 1,000 followers. Then I can decide if I want to keep this going and if it's worth it, with the possibility of actually making this something I do longer term. So, you know, I need your all's help though. So, all right, have a good day. Video number like 8 or 9, maybe 10, I don't know. Peace out.